Everybody, it's Connor. One of the lessons that I go through when I'm talking to people, ZoomMeSCV.com, when they go there and book a calendar appointment with me, happens to be when we talk to the neighbors. We have to go do that in the process of buying real estate, because if you don't, you really don't know who's going to be living next door. And you want to investigate those properties that share boundaries with the property you're purchasing. Now, I give a lot of advice during the 60-minute or 1 hour discussion, Q&A, and if it goes over that, that's okay too. It's really just it is a free resource, no obligation, of course, and it does explain that buying process and everything to look out for, just like investigating the neighbors. Now, I'm also prior law enforcement. I do talk about the best way to look at the crime statistics as well. There are some apps out there that are just total games, but there are some that actually follow those reports by the local out here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Would be the sheriff's department follows those reports. You want to check Megan's Law as well. But that door knocking of the neighbors is incredibly important. At least everybody whose property is going to share some kind of a boundary with yours, the back wall, the sides. Wherever those other properties with other owners touch yours, you definitely want to do those investigations and door knock, and then find out, who they are. And you want to do this kind of early on. You don't want to wait until you get past your inspections. I would probably do this within the first couple days. That's what I instruct my buyers, and usually I'll go with them because I'll make the introduction. Hey, I'm Connor MacIvor, local real estate agent here in Santa Clarita Valley. How are you? These are my buyers. We've written an offer on your next door neighbor's house. They actually had their offer accepted. We would just love to introduce ourselves. And then I stop. And then usually there's a moment of uncomfortable pause, but nobody says anything until they answer up, and they'll usually introduce themselves. Then we take it from there. And, in most cases, people are pretty friendly. Maybe you're not one of those people. Maybe you never open your door for anybody. I understand that very well. But most people actually will engage in conversation because they want to know who's moving in. So then they start talking about the neighborhood, and then lo and behold, they find out more information, and either they become more comfortable or less comfortable, but at least they know going in who's living next door, behind them, and so on. Just in case there are any future issues, they kind of have maybe a general idea what they're going to be dealing with if things break, or if there's intrusions or issues from other properties like tree roots or overgrown trees or shrubbery or a pipe break or whatever it may be. I'm Connor with Honor. That's just a little bit of a tip. ZoomMeSCV.com, ZoomMeSCV.com. I will see you there. Please let me know when you want to have a chat. Be well. We'll talk to you soon.